So if you're the kind of person who minds your own business, you would have saved a couple of $1,000 by not watching Race 3 and might be able to get the Nokia 7 Plus over the Redmi Note 5 Pro. But is it actually worth it? So I was able to sweet talk my aunt into using her new Nokia 7 Plus for this week, and I'm coming from using the Note 5 Pro. So clearly there's a scarcity of people sharing their opinions on the Nokia 7 Plus versus Redmi Note 5 Pro here on YouTube. So I thought I'll share mine. Xiaomi has improved the build of their Redmi phones every year. It would be weird if they made it worse. But Nokia, despite all the advancements Xiaomi has made, is still playing on another level. Now both these phones are made of aluminium, but the Nokia has flat sides and a plastic coating on the back. And any day I'd choose the design of the Nokia over the matte black metal on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. And this is why both of them attract fingerprints and smudges on the back, yeah. But on the 5 Pro, you can actually feel the grease and the smudges, and that makes the phone very slippery. On the 7 Plus, you can't feel this. It still feels very grippy to hold, and the flat sides actually make it much more secure. In fact, even though the weight of the two phones might be similar, the Nokia feels significantly more solid than the Note 5 Pro. And for all these reasons, I'm confident using the Nokia 7 Plus without any case. But I can't do that. With the Note 5 Pro, I have to use a case. Fans of the old Nokia are part of the audience that the new Nokia hopes will be its customers for its new Android phones. But to every phone that Nokia is releasing now being an Android One phone, it means that everyone who knows and likes stock Android and appreciates regular updates and wants to get the latest Android versions as fast as possible and for as long as possible is also a potential customer for Nokia. So these are few of the upsides of the software in the Nokia 7 Plus. The 5 Pro does have many features, software features that the Nokia 7 Plus doesn't have, but for me that doesn't handicap the Nokia 7 Plus. In fact, the only feature I've missed on the Nokia is a 3-finger swipe to take a screenshot, which is there on the 5 Pro. That made me miss, taking a few screenshots of a few chicken dinners that I won. In fact, talking about chicken dinners, weirdly, while playing PUBG on the Nokia 7 Plus, despite the Nokia 7 Plus having the same GPU as the 5 Pro, frame rates were available to be set on the high setting on the Nokia 7 Plus. And you could only go up to medium on the 5 Pro, at least for now. So whether you're camping or running, or camping, or missing shots, or camping, or getting killed, you'll at least be able to do that at high frame rates on the Nokia 7 Plus. But one issue I've had is that despite the 7 Plus being as powerful, in fact slightly more powerful than the 5 Pro, the smoothness of the UI and the animations have been inconsistent. There are stutters while loading the Google Now page, while quick switching between apps, and also while loading some apps. Obviously it's not a hardware thing, it's not that the Nokia 7 Plus is not powerful enough to do all of these things if you can play PUBG at high frame rates. It's just that the software isn't optimized well. Now I hope these issues get ironed out, because the Nokia 7 Plus for me, it's like that favorite, shirt or top that you prefer wearing, and it's perfect in almost every way except that it has a couple of wrinkles. The 7 Plus has a good display, really beautiful, clean software, and very good battery life. About 80 to 85% of the battery life, in fact, that I was getting on my Note 5 Pro. And it also has a very capable and reliable camera. So the camera on the 7 Plus is better than the 5 Pro theoretically in two major areas. The aperture and the pixel size are larger on the 7 Plus than the 5 Pro. So basically the 7 Plus camera has more light to play around with while taking pictures than the 5 Pro. So because there's more light, the images captured on the 7 Plus are clearer with less grain or noise. Because there's more light, the images are also much sharper and have more detail. And because there's more light, the shutter speed of the 7 Plus is actually faster, so there's a less chance of the pictures taken on the 7 Plus being blurry. So all these things combined make the camera on the 7 Plus significantly better than the 5 Pro. But more importantly, it's more reliable a camera than the 5 Pro, especially in low light. So even if the first 2 points didn't matter all that much to you, I feel the camera actually makes a difference. Price should have been a bit lower. I feel 2022 would have been perfect. 26 is slightly on the higher side. But one thing that I hope is that Google is fast enough in applying the Istery to remove the creases in the software. So I hope I answered the question that I asked myself well enough. You can give me marks out of 5 in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon.